What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $600 second stimulus check update and your $2,000 third stimulus check update. We have breaking news for you guys here today, a lot of you guys are going to consider really good news. We're also going to have news about the presidential certification that is happening today, as well as your $600 stimulus check and your $2,000 stimulus check. Breaking news on that. We're going to jump right into it. If you're new here to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates regarding future stimulus checks and the $600 stimulus check. We're going to go over some error messages on that. And don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. All right, let's jump right into it. This is an important video, so you're going to want to watch this one all the way to the end because there's a lot of important information for you guys in this video on the $600 stimulus check and the upcoming $2,000 stimulus check. So make sure to watch to the end. Okay, first up, on the $600 second stimulus check, a lot of people are getting error messages when checking the IRS Get My Payment tool. To check that, just go to Google and type in IRS Get My Payments and go directly to the IRS website, and you can check the IRS Get My Payment tool now that is up, but is giving error messages for a lot of people. So the first things first is I would not panic if you're getting an error message and or you see something like payment status not available or unavailable, because honestly, I think their website is overwhelmed right now and they also possibly don't have all the information for all the people. So for the $600 stimulus check, why am I getting payment status not available? That could mean several different things. Is number one, you're required to file a tax return, but we haven't finished processing your 2019 return. They're behind on these because of the pandemic, so keep that in mind too. If you're getting not available also, it might mean you don't usually file a return and you use the non-filers tool and you entered your payment information, but they haven't processed your entry yet on that either. Or you're not eligible for a payment, you can click this link to see the EIP eligibility and general information, which takes you to this page. I don't really see anything here that great. It says you may still be eligible to receive a payment in 2021 if you did not register online by mail and did not get a payment in 2020, or you received the payment, but it wasn't for the full amount of the stimulus check. The maximum credit is $1,200 from the previous stimulus check, $2,400 for filing jointly, and $500 for each child. It says then when you file a 2020 Form 1040 or 1040 SR for your tax returns, you may be eligible for the recovery rebate credit. Save your IRS letter. Notice 1444, your economic impact payment with your 2020 tax records. You'll need the amount of the payment in the letter when you file your taxes for 2021. Honestly, if you're getting status not available or unavailable, I would check it once per day. They say here on the website that, I'll scroll down here so you can see here, if you verified your identity and received payment status not available, this means we cannot determine your eligibility for a payment right now. There's several reasons this could happen. Two of the common reasons are you didn't file a 2018 or 19 tax return, or your recently filed one has not been processed. It also says they update the Get My Payment data once per day overnight, so there's no need to check more often. So check in the morning, and if you get an update, great. If not, I would just check it once per day in the morning. I will be keeping you updated on this channel as well with the most common information and error messages and data and feedback that I get from you guys going forward. Let me know if you got your payment, if you got your $300 unemployment check for and which state you're in, or if you're getting an error message unavailable or not available down below in the comments. It will help our viewers kind of sift through the data and how to kind of troubleshoot this. My best advice for you guys, if you're getting unavailable or not available, is check it once per day in the morning. Come back here to the channel. I will be updating you guys going forward. I wouldn't panic because their system is pretty far behind at this point. Next up, Washington, D.C. is starting to panic as it becomes clear how massive the pro-Trump rally will be today in Washington, D.C. Trump has rallied his supporters in Washington, D.C. and surrounding areas to have a huge, massive rally, of which is going to be pretty crazy. In addition to that, President Donald Trump tweets, he says, if Vice President Mike Pence comes through for us today, we will win the presidency. Many states want to decertify the mistake they made in certifying incorrect and even fraudulent numbers in a process not approved by their state legislators, which it must be. Vice President Mike Pence can send it back. So President Donald Trump says that if Mike Pence, the vice president, comes through for us today, we will win the presidency. As you can see right here on the screen, Vice President Mike Pence is presiding. He is kind of ruling over the election ceremony that's going to happen today, where Congress, the House and the Senate, are going to preside and certify the Electoral College results, which the Electoral College has certified Biden as the winner. This is kind of the final process in the election result before Inauguration Day, which is on January 20th. I will be keeping you guys updated on that all throughout the day. Videos at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m., and probably 11 p.m. tonight also. Let's move on to the breaking news, the big, huge on the $2,000 stimulus check and multiple stimulus checks coming in the future. If, the second one, $600, is already out. The third one they're working on is going to be either $2,000 could go one of two ways, which I'll get to the breaking news in a second. We're hearing news that Joe Biden might actually want to make the $2,000 stimulus checks $2,000 on top of the $600 you got. So at first we were hearing it's $2,000 it's a plus up. It's $1,400 plus the $600 you got to make it $2,000. We're starting to hear some indication that the Democrats might want to make it $2,000 on its own, which could mean you would receive the $600 and an additional $2,000. And we have very good news on the stimulus check side of that because of what just happened. And that is, it looks like both of the Democrats won the Georgia Senate runoff races. And this means that Mitch McConnell will no longer be in control of the Senate, and the Democrats will take control of the Senate. So a couple things we need to talk about. One is there's 99% reporting here. Number two, if I go over to Google over here on this site, it says 98% reporting. Both sites have declared the one Democrat, Raphael Warnock, as the winner. He is winning with 2.2 million votes to 2.17 million votes. So he has about a 50,000 vote lead. The other Democrat, John Ossoff, over David Perdue. I'll go over to this screen here. It's probably a little bit easier for you to see on like a mobile phone or something like that. The other Democrat is leading by about 16,000 votes. Last night, he was losing up until late last night. So I know there will be some Republicans crying foul on this one, saying that the same thing happened in the presidential election. But the reason is because I believe that they were still counting results from Atlanta, Georgia, which is a heavy Democrat voting area. Last I looked, 75% of Atlanta was voting Democrat, and that's where the kind of last votes that came in. So again, we're only at 98 to 99% voting, but at this point, it looks like both Democrats have won, with Ossoff being up by 16,000 votes and Warnock being up by like 50,000 votes. So if both these guys do still hold on, then the Senate will flip and will no longer be controlled by Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and the Republicans. Remember, Mitch McConnell, a lot of people are saying he kind of dug his own grave this week because he delayed that $2,000 stimulus check bill that had already passed the House. So, what does this mean? This means the Democrats will be taking control of the Senate, but the question is, how fast will it be? And the other question is, will Mitch McConnell try to pass his own $2,000 stimulus check bill now in the meantime? And how quickly will Mitch McConnell be out and the Democrats be in? Chuck Schumer, who is the Senate minority leader, is expected to take control of the Senate, but it's unclear at this point how quickly this will happen. Now, obviously, when Mitch McConnell realizes this, which he probably already is if he's up this early, which knowing him, he probably gets up at 4 a.m., which I do not normally do. But man, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I was up late checking these results, thinking that they might come in last night. And then I had to get up super early this morning to film this video for you guys. But Mitch McConnell has his own $2,000 stimulus check with some other Trump priorities in there, as we've discussed in this channel. It'll be interesting to see if Mitch McConnell, now that he knows he's going to lose the Senate power, barring that the Republicans don't try to challenge this or delay this, if Mitch McConnell will try to pass his own $2,000 stimulus check bill because it has some of his other priorities in there while he's still in power. The main differences with Mitch McConnell's bill is that his $2,000 is only for adult individuals, not for children and not for adult dependents. The bill that passed the U.S. House of Representatives last week did include $2,000 stimulus checks for children and also for adult dependents. So yeah, for those of you guys who wanted Mitch McConnell out for delaying the $2,000 stimulus check, remember that $2,000 stimulus check bill passed the House of Representatives last week, and Mitch McConnell just delayed it up until this point, did not put a vote to it. So when he's no longer the Senate majority leader, he will no longer have that power. Pretty much only the majority leader of the Senate can be able to do that, which I was talking about that with my wife last night. Neither of us, actually I should say both of us, don't feel that any one person should have that power, whether a Democrat or Republican. I personally think, and so does my wife, that if something passes the other body, the House of Representatives, for example, if a bill passes the House of Representatives, the Senate should have to vote on it, say, within 30 days. They should have to vote on it if it passes the other legislative branch. Okay, and vice versa. If something passes the Senate first and goes over to the House, then the House should have to vote on it. It shouldn't be like, oh, they can somehow get out of even voting on this at all. So if a bill passes the House, when it goes to the Senate, it should have 30 days to pass it. And yeah, they can delay it for a couple weeks, but they should have to vote on it. This law, this rule that the Senate majority leader cannot put it to a vote should not be a thing at all. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you agree with this. I think this is a law that should be changed. Maybe we can champion this and get this going as a change going forward, because one person, aka Mitch McConnell right now, should not have that much power in the United States. In some senses, he has more power than the president because he can just delay a bill in the Senate from not being voted on at all, no matter what the bill is. Literally anything he decides, he can decide to not put it for a vote, which is what happened with the $2,000 stimulus check. Of course, now he's going to be losing his power. The question will be how fast that will happen. But let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comments. Do you think one person should have that much power in the Senate or the House? Because I personally don't think so, but I would love to hear your opinion. I will be keeping you updated on the transition of power of the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, how fast this is going to happen, and everything going forward, as well as today is that presidential certification ceremony where 140 Republicans from Congress say they're going to object to that and not certify Biden as the winner. And President Donald Trump is pressuring Vice President Mike Pence to overturn this. So It is going to be an absolutely crazy day. I will keep you updated. Make sure you subscribe with the bell icon on so you get new notifications. New videos come out at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as well as tonight, probably 11 p.m., with breaking news on the Senate, the majority, the $2,000 stimulus checks, and the presidential certification that is happening today. This bottom video is our other channel, The Daily Dirt, where we published a video yesterday about this election ceremony. Make sure to watch that if you haven't yet, and subscribe to our second channel, The Daily Dirt. This top video is my newest stimulus check video on this channel. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.